Hi guys, doing tonight? This is Hero of None for August 10th, 2018, and we're going to be taking a look quickly at the Luxury Merchant, some of the stuff in Cyrodiil for the Golden Merchant, and giving some updates on various things coming along inside of ESO. So, first off tonight, let's take a look at the Golden Merchant here. Or, sorry, not the Golden Merchant, the Luxury Merchant. So, tonight we have a bunch of crystals. A lot of blue crystals here. Not necessarily bad. Some large ones, some small ones. Blue flame candles. And a soul gem. Out of all of them, I'd probably say the large ones here seem to be the better ones here. The blue flame candles, kind of small. I mean, it gives you that nice little decor, but you can get Daedric stuff that's a little bit better than that. Also, these give off a little bit of light here, but nothing extreme. Apologize while we mute that here because we got a few other people in the area. Now, the other thing we got going on is the Golden Merchant here. So first, Pillars of Nirn, stamina, weapon critical, weapon damage, and when you deal damage, you have 10% chance to get fissure under your enemy for 1 second, dealing 2,000 damage, and to all enemies for 2.5 seconds, and causing them to do an additional 10,000 physical damage over 10 seconds, cure every 10 seconds. Not extremely great, but the interesting thing here is it is a bleed effect, as you can see, causes them to bleed. Bleed effect for PvP is kind of good because it'll keep on working through it'll work through armor and mitigations like that, but not necessarily good that it's a 1 second delay and say proc set as well, which you can easily dodge and get out of. Other sets like slows and all that stuff do a better job on that. Magical Furnace, which is out of Direfrost Keep. Oh, sorry. Nirn here is out of Falkroth Keep, which it's a DLC dungeon, which you can't get unless you have ESO Plus or the DLC. So it is interesting that you can get the gold jewelry out of that. Next is Magical Furnace, which you can get out of Direfrost Keep. Physical resistance, match magicka, and spell damage. And when you deal damage with a melee attack, you have, while you're under 80% magicka, restore 8,000 magicka. It can occur every 30 seconds. Not a great ability, really, if you're getting that low on magicka. Figure if you're like on a, let's say you're on a 40k character, if you're below 80%. Apologize while I pull up a calculator here. So you're doing a 40k build, right? Times 0.2. You're at 8,000 magicka. You can cast like 2 or 3 more abilities, and that's it. Not a great prospect to me. Next, Ring of Trinimac here. Magic Recovery, Magicka, Magic Recovery, and when you cast a damage shield on your ally, you have 20% chance to call down a fragment of Trinimac and heals you and your allies for 3,667 health, and damages enemies for 3,000 magicka damage within a 5-meter radius. Confer every 5 seconds. This is a set out of the Orsinium DLC, which has been like debated. People really want it to work, but almost never works. Reason being that 3,000 health that it's recovering is a very small amount, and it can't critical at all. So that small amount of health, a 20% chance, not good. If that 20% chance wasn't there as always doing it, maybe it'd be okay, but still, it's a small amount of health, a small amount of damage, not really great. Finally, Yggdrasil's Ring, spell criticals, match magicka, spell damage, and adds 400 spell damage to your frost abilities. This is out of, I believe, Eastmarch. Yeah, I believe Eastmarch. If I'm wrong on that, you guys can correct me in the comments below. But this set is okay maybe for a Warden, but remember that the Frost Staff is currently will actually give you taunt if you do a heavy attack. So a lot of people don't use it, don't like using Frost Staff in general because it's not really great. PvP might help out, but PvE side, people see using a Frost Staff, they're gonna be nervous. If you're in a pug group, they might look at you and say, maybe we got to kick this guy out. I wouldn't really go with that set myself. Now, a few interesting items coming up here on the week. It is free week, ESO week, so if you haven't already tried ESO, go ahead and try try it out. You can go ahead in and download the game. It's going to be a large download, but hey, get in there, try it out. Addition to that, it's double drop week in Arcinium, and it's also free week inside of Morrowind. So if you want to try Morrowind out, but you didn't want to get the DLC, well, what used to be an expansion, you can get it this week here and actually have some fun with it. Trying to think what else. Oh, Flame Atronachs crates are back. You can get them for a limited time, 6 days only. Firepot Pet Spider. Actually, let me show that in game here, so you guys can see it here. So Flame Atronach stuff, Firepot stuff. Additionally, you can get Furnishing Pack for Malaka's Chosen. Pariah's Pinnacle, you can get again. You also have a discount on Arcinium stuff, so if you want to get that this week, you can as well. So you can get the Flame stuff here. Keep in mind, you can also buy the stuff here along with the Psijic stuff. So you have a good chance to get this. And I'm actually kind of interested in getting the Infernal stuff here myself. But yeah, this is a nice week to get some of that old stuff here you didn't get before. Also, if you didn't watch QuakeCon this afternoon, you have we have two new things coming out, which is Wolf Hunters DLC on Monday, and coming up a little bit later in the quarter, we have Murkmire on the way as well. In September, we're also going to be looking at an increase for ESO Plus members. You're going to get 1,650 new crowns per month instead of the standard 1,500. And in addition to that, you're going to be also getting monthly rewards again for being subscribed for ESO Plus, which is a real nice thing as well. Anyway, that's Hero of None. That's a quick update on what's currently going on in ESO with the Luxury Merchant, Golden Merchant, QuakeCon, and other things like that. I'll catch you guys all during streams, usually after 9 p.m. weekdays. Have a good night, guys.